We are back to part two, Backcomb Beauties.
No, we could not stop with this subject. It is too riveting and it is too important for all you women to know what happens
as you
WTF as we get older.
Yeah, it's like, what the?
I know you think that we fooled you by changing our headbands, but we're still in the same clothes.
Right.
It's because we're still sitting here and we're just doing part two.
That's right. When we left last on
two,
methylene blue.
Okay, so
and
Camille was
benefits.
The benefits. All right, now we're talking. Okay, so basically we were talking about yellow teeth.
Right.
Y'all, if you think about it, for years, whether you're a soda drinker, a tea drinker, coffee drinker, whatever. Okay, yeah, that's just the enamel. It gets porous and stains come in. It's not a bad thing to bleach your teeth.
And keep up with it. Yeah,
right.
Keep up with it. Well, and even going to the dentist every 6 months for a cleaning and a checkup.
Check those gums.
Check the gums, check the teeth. I mean, if you have any teeth infection, that can cause odors. We're talking odors, remember? So, and again, if we get older, there's just like different odors. I remember Granny saying to me, "Oh, it's a bitch getting old, honey." My mom, it's a bitch. Everybody would say, and I'm like, I now get that. I get that.
But we're not a bitch.
Well, no, but it was difficult.
I know. But thank goodness there's science and there's things out there to help. And thank goodness for Backcomb Beauties to come here into your living room and deliver all kinds of remedies for you.
We have concoctions galore. I have, if you came to my home office.
She's a witch doctor, y'all.
I have got so much.
Kidding you.
My mother, bless her heart, she's passed away, but she had over 20 surgeries. And she thought doctors were God and they were going to fix her and save her. And they didn't. I mean, I think it hastened her departure. Yeah. Because she's only 62 when she died. Damn. My dad was dead at 59. Damn. But he was a drinker and a smoker. And I love them both. So I have no judgment on that. I love my dad. I miss my dad because he was pretty cool. Yeah. But just my mother believed in, again, medicines. And she was on a lot of medicines. You might think, well, God, Camille, you're on all these supplements, but they're supplements. They are not medicines. They're not drugs.
Right, there's a difference.
They're vitamins and herbs. And I kind of have the belief that we do not have as much minerals in our soil anymore, and we don't get everything.
Absolutely.
And then we've got, Roundup everywhere. So organic ain't organic because the wind does blow. And so kind of, if this field's organic and that field's sprayed with pesticide, we're getting it all, y'all. Every bottle of wine that's been tested, by the way, has Roundup in it. Now, I'm not a drinker, but California wines are all full of Roundup.
Yuck.
Right.
Okay. Back to Backcomb.
Sorry,
but there's truth in that, and that Camille is the connoisseur of supplements,
natural remedies.
We're not talking like go to the gym and get a supplement. We're talking about magnesium. We're talking about all these things that are good for you.
Well, and if you if you have lung congestion, you got lung thing going on, you need to take an onion, cut that onion in half, take the skin off of it, and and then stick that onion on your heel.
I know. I've seen that.
I'm telling you, it works. It works.
It works. Detoxes.
And it takes your
cough away.
Will
you do that next time you have that?
I do. I have done it.
I know, but will you bring it in? We want to see your nasty shit.
It has never turned color. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
But that's supposed to pull out toxins.
Oh, I've never had it turn colors. But it's still white.
Like,
I sleep that way. Like I'll put that and saran wrap it so I don't have to smell it all night. And then I put a sock over it that I'm going to throw away later. So it doesn't get in the sheets and everything.
Your sex life must be amazing.
I know, right? My onion heels. But I'll tell you, and I've had a handful of people
do that. She's got blue tongue, onion heels. She's got yogurt in her crotch. She's good. She's good to go.
Or boric acid tablets. That's right. Seriously. I do. I have got something. And then you heard of dragon's blood? Dragon's blood is actually for teeth. It can help mineralize your teeth. So it can help you detox your mouth. And so does methylene blue. So I'm all about detoxing and cleansing. And look, we were born to. We were supposed to be fasting half the year. But we're eating constantly. We ain't detoxing our bodies anymore. If we live by the sun and our circadian rhythm, there's so much to say about this, but I digress. Sorry, I'll let her talk now. But
no,
I have a lot.
Okay, so we talked about slinky tits.
Yes,
that's just a visual. I know you get. Y'all.
Yeah, we just say it.
It's just a visual. We talked about nipple hair that Camille's had.
Just one. It has not grown back, and I've looked. I make sure.
You cursed that thing.
Well,
like you put a hex on, you're like, dear nipples.
I mean, don't you look at your boobs now and go, after children, after years? I mean, when we were it's like when we were growing up, I mean, everything was a big deal. You had
could wear a sundress and it was cute.
You didn't have to wear a bra because they had a perk to them. But now it's like everything. We're nipping, we're holding, we're lifting. But even the areola, is darker. The light pink.
They were pretty when they were young. You know what I'm saying?
Now they're used.
And now they're like,
they're chewed up.
Oh Lord, they spread.
Well, it's like oatmeal cookie moment. It's like, wait a minute, they used to be like, quarter. Now they're silver dollar.
Like a big old saucepan on.
Exactly. So if I just had pictures of my breast as I aged, I'd be like, damn, because they have changed a little bit.
You show them to your daughter, and she's like, "This is what I have to look forward to." Oh my gosh! You know what? I remember. Y'all tell me this if you remember this. So my granny, I lived in Florida, and she had a pool, and of course, so she was always in the pool swimming with her swimming cap on that kept her hair. Because she went and got her hair done once a week. But she had a courtyard in the back between the house and the garage, and it was all enclosed.
Yeah.
And there was an outdoor shower. Well, as kids, sometimes there was all my cousins and stuff. We were little, but, we'd catch Grand showering and stuff. And in my little mind, maybe it wasn't this way.
Horrific.
But I really thought, like, the brown, there was nothing but the brown. And I was just like,
horrified.
Why do people think boobies are pretty? They're so ugly. And hers were ginormous.
Well, that's what I'm saying. When she's younger, you just watch the body sink, sag, get a little bigger in places. Yeah. Wow. And so, they are changing. Well, and even the drapes, what do you call them? Meat drapes or something.
Y'all, it's not our word, but people are calling them beef curtains.
That's it. Meat drapes, beef curtains. Same thing, right?
And here's where Camille and I are going to defend women. First of all,
we can't
help the coloration. That is nothing that we chose. We can't help what happens after giving childbirth.
Those are battle wounds.
Y'all,
yeah.
Think about it.
I know.
That's a war zone.
Well, and then there's some of them is one side's longer than the other.
That's just, you know what? Some men be nice. Look,
we
don't talk about your testicles, and we know that they're all different sizes.
Or that saggy sack. I mean, there could be a bigger ball in there than the other, and then they're saggy and they're wrinkly and their pubic hair is great.
They're ugly. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's why they say bumping ugly, right?
Oh.
That's what it is.
Okay, but I have to ask you. We have talked about this before. The testicle implants. When you saw the dude that showed you his testicle implant, did it look better because the skin was stretched?
It was taut. It was taut. It was. How it was taut. It's like
very poppin'.
It was very. It was tight. It was good. It
wasn't that weird. It's a weird skin texture, is it not? It's unlike anything we've ever seen.
It's almost like an animal.
It's just
some men have this though when I got a little the gobble energy here that kind of looks like that too.
Does that skin? That's not the same.
No, but it kind of sometimes looks like.
Do you know what it reminds me of?
AC's coming back on. I got the air conditioning going on here.
Y'all, it's up in January and Camille's got the AC on.
I need that AC. I'm just saying. See, that's one thing. What the F? I need AC every day. I don't care.
Your average temperature in this office
60. 60.
Oh, I bet it's lower than that.
So girl. Baby girl. My meat locker. But
seriously,
that's me. I need the air. I need the AC. I can't travel with that.
Y'all,
AC.
there'll be times I'm sitting in her office all of a sudden she whips out the fan. She's just like this. I'm like, you got it? You good?
Oh,
because again, menopause and hot flashes.
Seriously.
I had just a brief moment. I mean, I was forced into menopause because of cancer, and they cleaned the garage. So but there were times that I was like, "What is happening?"
You're catching on fire. You feel like you're going to catch on fire, and so it's painful.
And it stops what you're doing.
See, and
literally, you're like,
"F you that you're done with that shit already." I fucking hate that. That just pisses me off. I'm like years dealing with this shit, and she's like, "Oh,
wait a second. I had cancer. Did you want that?"
Well, no, but still what? I still want you to have more hot flashes than at least a year of it. I mean, she's got a few months. She's like, I'm good.
Well, you know what? Here's the deal. I didn't know what was happening because I thought, well, once they cleaned the garage out, and I'm referring to all of my female stuff, I'm like, well, they took everything, but your body still remembers.
And it's making estrogen in different areas.
Before it's not completely resolved. And so I had to call my doctor. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And he's like, oh, well, no, you're still going to go through stuff. I'm like, so you stripped the garage and I still have to go through it? I don't get that. Like,
it's unfair.
Isn't there a switch?
Well, and then some girls like me, it was like menopause going on for years. I'm like, what the?
Do you pee more when you have gone through menopause stuff?
Well, I think I have. I think so. But I have to drink a lot more. I have to hydrate. I got to stay hydrated.
I know.
And another thing, if you have odor, if you have strong pee smell, you're not hydrated. Just drink more
drink
water.
enough.
That's all it is.
We have the same doctor, Dr. Tina, and she's
right.
like, girl, if your pee is not clear, you're not drinking enough water. I'm
That's
like,
right.
Oh.
And so I'm drinking a lot of water, and that's why I gotta go pee a lot.
I know, she does. Y'all, she does.
She makes fun of me, though.
No, I don't make fun of you, but I do. In between, like, clients, she has to schedule it, like, I need to have enough time to go potty.
Well, I say, you gotta wait. I'll be dancing if I can't go potty.
But you are the quickest potty
I do.
person in the world.
I'm
First of all,
fast.
Camille's feet, she's shorter than I am, but you walk faster than I do. You're like an Energizer bunny. Like and I can hear you coming down the hall. It's like don't.
That's just because I'm heavy.
No, it's because you walk so fast.
do.
You're intentional with your walking.
And some of my boots are a little loud because they got wood heels, right?
But y'all find that as you age, does the size of your heel get shorter?
Oh. You mean like
the
I'm
height?
thinking literally your heel shrinking.
No. I meant like a shoe.
Your shoe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because Camille and I tried on those kitten heels this year.
Just even the word kitten heel, like that's kind of cute, but it's ugly. It's not sexy. Heels, I think, are meant to be sexy. I mean, I just
Because we
think
know
that,
they don't feel good.
Well,
we know that.
yeah,
we know that.
I can't do. She could do some stilettos. This girl has got some high pain tolerance. I'm just going to tell you.
But you know what? Here's what I've learned. So, like during Miss Texas, Miss USA, I wore heels all the time, and your ankles get used to it.
Yeah.
The calluses on the bottom of the part of your foot. What is it? The ball of your foot.
Like 6-inch heels, though.
It
This
gets
girl.
used to it, right? And you get used to wearing them.
And so did it get to where it didn't hurt? Okay.
But unless the shoes were too tight.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of like cocktail type events, you wear the shoe for the outfit, not for the comfort.
Of course.
But now I know that like if I go from my bedroom upstairs, downstairs, and into my car, I'm literally like shuffling. Because I think I don't have that damn ankle strength anymore to support this big old body on a heel.
No.
But I can't wear, at my height, it's kind of, I'm close to 6 feet. So
Yeah.
A 6-foot woman that wears a little niblet heel is like junior high that doesn't want to be taller than the guy.
That's right. And it looks like it.
And you know,
It does.
and my sweetie is not as tall as I am. And we've been to places where I'm like, dude, I'm not wearing this flat. I'm
Right.
gonna wear whatever I want.
That's
gonna
right.
have to be okay with it, you know.
And he's
fine.
okay with it.
He's fine.
Yeah. That's right.
But no, but I just think that is my go-to.
Yeah.
I would love to have a closet full of beautiful shoes.
See, I love that too.
Beautiful shoes. And no kitten heels.
No kidding.
First of all, I think they're dangerous. You know why? Because they're super narrow and there's not a lot. And I think your ankle can
It's
like
unstable.
roll.
I think so too.
Right?
Yeah, I didn't love those. And I tend to like.
I cannot see you in a pair of those.
No, I ain't wearing that shit.
I'd be like, girl,
no.
what's happening?
Well, it just look weird, you know. I got some yams. I mean, I got some bigger calves, you know. So, and then those little itty bitty things, it would just look funny.
Here's the deal. For those of you that have them, I get with like a trouser because you don't really see the heel.
You don't see
I
it.
get it. I get it. But if you're going to go full on cocktail,
No.
probably don't wear a kitten heel.
No, can't heal. And they don't, this has been last year. I've never seen them before this last year. You?
I think they were like big. I mean, I think they were big like in the 60s or something.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like they have come back from some
Everything's
era.
Been done before.
Yeah, but not our thing. So BM issues.
I do think that we're a lot more sensitive to things, and then you can't eat what you used to eat. So I think people
Or as late.
I was gonna say they have to eat earlier. It bothers their sleep. You know, it's like I think I'm kind of like I just don't want. Or the sugar, you just can't have the sugar anymore. Or drink alcohol, you just can't have the alcohol. So
I think here's what I think.
What?
I think the pooper's been working a long time for a lot of years. It's tired.
Overdone.
It's just tired.
It's overdone.
It's like it's probably saying, "Hey, Kay, can we just have oatmeal? Can we just be done with the Mexican food? Can we just have some oatmeal tonight, please? Please."
Well,
I know that Aaron and I will sometimes, we'll be out. He and I both do intermittent fasting, and so we usually go 16 to 18 hours between our meals. We're still drinking and stuff during that time, but there are some nights where it's like, oh my gosh, it's 9 o'clock, we haven't eaten yet. We need to eat.
yes.
And then I'll go to sleep, or he goes home and goes to sleep, and it's like, oh, I don't.
I
Like
know.
going, I don't
Can't go
like
to
going
bed.
to sleep. But don't you remember when you were young, y'all? Do you remember this? You would like come home from partying or whatever, and you like full on have a big old meal, or you go to Denny's and you have a full on breakfast,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then we go home and go to bed.
And you'd have no problem sleeping. Yeah. That's mitochondria for you.
You wake up and you're like, oh, I'm still flat.
That's right.
Yeah,
And,
no.
and then if you're bloating after a meal, they say you have parasites. You ever heard that?
I don't know that I believe all of that.
Well,
I mean, it could just be your bowels are swollen because of
it's inflammation.
of some things you've eaten.
Well, yeah, you're probably carbohydrates. But no, look, and in Europe and stuff, they have routine parasite cleanses. Did you know this? They routinely do colonics and.
Oh, I have heard that.
Oh yeah, so they're
and that
routinely.
makes sense, y'all. What's wrong with us?
Right. Well,
Clean that pooper out.
I mean, why Americans think we don't have parasites? The hell we don't. So, and we're probably worse than the rest of the world because of all of our, our junk food having here. I know. See, she's kind of like going.
No, I believe it. It's just I hope y'all aren't
difficult.
eating. I think we need to have a disclaimer at the top, like, "Hey, we're going to be talking about parasites out of your poop. So if you're having mac and cheese or something like that, you probably don't want to listen to this, right?" Is if you don't have anything in your stomach, and then all of a sudden you eat a meal, your body kind of goes like, "What the hell?
I'm not used to
diarrhea."
That's good. That's exactly
Yeah.
But when we were young, nothing mattered. We were fine.
I know, like the two people that brought me into this earth, I'm not going to say their names, but one of them in particular, if she goes to a restaurant, she's got to be by a bathroom.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what we have to look forward to.
No, that's not happening because we're on probiotics and we're on methyl gas and whatever Camille says.
Well, there's some gut inflammation products you could take so you don't have inflammation.
I know.
But you also want fasting's seriously great to kind of reset your system.
What about gas?
So gas is, again, it's a reaction to something.
No, I'm not asking you medically. I'm just saying.
What
about gas?
I'll tell you something. This is funny. Like, I have a family member, and she's like, I just can't hold it.
Right? That's what I'm talking about.
She's like, so, excuse me.
Excuse me. Walk,
down.
walk. Excuse me.
I'm like, please roll the window down.
She leaves it out. No courtesy roll. What?
If it's someone like, oh my God, dear. So it's like, but she's like, I'm so sorry, but I just can't hold it anymore. So she's literally. Oh, and some people they have like these little hernias or something coming out of their pooper, and so it's like this little flower-looking thing. I mean, that's all.
Oh, the fissures.
The fissures.
Oh, y'all. We are really going down.
We are
really going down.
Old lady ass moment.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No, but you know what? I think that I don't know this, y'all. I don't know this. I'm not a doctor. Camille and I are not doctors, so please do not take anything we say seriously.
It's all entertainment purposes only.
But I do think perhaps the sphincter is not as
tight,
and so maybe
if you've
older
had anal
people.
intercourse.
Oh, good Lord. I wasn't even going there, Camille. I'm thinking of grandmas and grandpas.
Maybe
Next time you hear a grandma and grandpa pass gas, you're like, oh, you had anal sex, didn't you? Huh. Camille says you had anal sex.
I ain't saying that. I'm just saying sometimes I have gay clients. So that's an issue. They can have issues with. It's kind of like whiter and it's hard to hold in.
Why wouldn't you? Right?
That's what butt plugs are for. You may have to edit this out. I don't know.
There are things that come out of her mouth that I'm amazed that you were even on network TV, Camille. I am amazed that you held your composure long enough to not say potty, trashy, filthy things that you say, right? But again, y'all, if you are offended by Backcomb Beauties, we are here to talk about things that you wonder about.
We are equal offenders. I'm just going to hurt everybody's feelings. Just going to say it.
All right, so this is a wrap of part 2 of what happens, WTF,
as we age.
We are 2 women in our 50s, so we know what we're talking about.
Living it.
And if you're younger and you're listening to this, by all means, prevent. By all means, listen to us as a matter of we are warning you.
Yes.
If you are a woman of our age and we have forgotten a subject, feel free to leave it in the comments. We'll be happy to point you out and talk about it.
Thanks, y'all.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye.